Hello everyone and welcome to Dappr Furniture. Today we are looking at our commission process from original email to delivery. The customer today we are going to call customer A. When delivering an online order to him just before Christmas, he mentioned a boardroom table he wanted to replace. So we got in touch in the new year with some extra questions. He gave us the dimensions, a budget and a photo of the, and I quote, soulless table he wanted to replace. He wanted something interesting, industrial and unique, but most importantly at this point, he wanted a glass top. So before we could quote the customer, we needed to get a quote for the glass, and to do that we needed to confirm the shape of the glass top. I sent over some sketches and got a very quick reply from customer A, "B please." With the shape confirmed, I emailed Specialist Toughened Glass. We have used them for our bespoke work for years and they are amazing. I got all the info over to them with a sketch of shape B and they got back to me super quickly with a quote. Now we had the pricing information, we could quote customer A and he came back with a yes. So I quickly said yes to the glass quote because it can take a few weeks from order to delivery. This is David. He's my dad. He's going to show you around and try and find some pieces we can make into this table.
So upstairs here at Dappr we've got a few bits and pieces, literally as you can see. Just some bits of a jet engine about here, there, and wheels, etc. And if you look up yonder, you'll see some bases. These are titanium parts and they are from a BA 146. Just basically an exhaust covering, and then we've got a nice big exhaust down there, and then we've got wheels sitting around. So these could make bases for tables. These are for Tornado. If you walk with me, Emmy, let's have a quick look around here. So we've got, again, these are BA 146 hubs, and we've got the full set of blades there as well, so we can make them a table out of that as well. Then going down, what we've got here, some nice pieces here. So these are flame tubes. These are from a Ghost jet engine from the early 50s. That's from a Neen engine, and that's from an Olympus engine. So what we could do is use one of those right at the base, and I think they would work quite nicely with that. And if we go down here, we've also got other bits. So these are the outer cases from the same things. That's for an Avon engine. And then we've got these things further down here. And these are from the Ghost engine. I think that gives us a good idea up here, Emmy. So we're going to have a look downstairs. As I said, there are lots of things all over the place at the moment. We're a bit of a mess, I know. This is from a Harrier jump jet. This is the turning nozzle, if you like, and we've got a few of those in stock. So I don't know if that will work with him, but it could work on another project in the same building. That's now a casing from an RB199 engine, which is very, very pretty. Again, could work as a base. I'm not sure if this is going to work at all. So this is a gyro from a submarine. Never know. Right, let's have a look. Again, interesting pieces. Again, Harrier jump jet, some Sea King and Pure bits. Right, let's go through. This is from RB199. Made a great top for the table. We could have a nice base underneath it, and then cut through those things and have it coming out from there. Very, very intricate piece. And Ghost parts, too big for this job. Again, some more Olympus parts. No, not Olympus, sorry, Ghost parts. These are a couple of projects I've got on the go as well here. So that's quite steampunky. But that's actually it's a bar table. This is for stock, and there's another one on the bench there being worked on at the moment as well.
Way to keep your desk tidy, Dad.
Oh well, it works. I know where everything is. And then we've got some nice interesting bits here. These are the centre stage, if you like, or the main part of a Lynx helicopter jet engine. Then we've got CFM over there, which is a nice piece, good size as well. Then we've got B-17 bomber radial engine part, tornado bits here as well. It's madness, isn't it? Then we've got here, that's actually the main manifold here. Oh, that was good, wasn't it? That's the main manifold from the Ghost engine. Again, would make something, but you've got the problem here is the depth of it. So if we're going to go for 1 metre wide, people hit their knees and things on, so it doesn't quite work for the project we're working on at the moment. Again, we've got lean stuff up here and other flame tubes, etc. But I think with this lot, we can actually do something. We can make something work. Marvellous. So if you leave me alone for a bit, I'll do some drawings and then add some sketches up and go from there. Marvellous.
Now, my dad is one of those artsy people that could draw a drawing with one line, but chooses to use 20, so I've sped this bit up for you.
So from the top, I'm thinking about having 3. I've got it. I know what I'm doing.
Cool.
I know it looks a mess, but it gives me an idea of what I'm doing. Right. My thoughts are to have 3 of these. Then one of these, possibly sitting. Let's do it wider. In there. What I might have to do is sculpt these out a bit to go around them, because I think that's slightly too big, but it'll give us. And then it'll draw that in a little bit, and then have this bit over here. Sitting on it there. I'll be amazed if this actually works. Other way up. Oh yeah. Do you see what I mean about the legs need to come in, the feet, the leg part, to make it less, because it's going to be in your way of your legs, so I need to bring that in. But how tall is that? Never find a tape rule when you want one.
Tape measures are like gold dust in our workshop.
Excuse me, please. So that's at 73 there. We said 75 was our top height.
The glass is 12 mil thick,
So let's say it's 75, just under 75. Then we've got to have our fixing as well, our rubbers. So I think that will work.
Do you think
Go on.
the support will be enough?
What support?
Or like this, without screwing the glass on?
Oh yeah, because it's the weight of it. Have you picked that piece of glass up?
No.
It weighs a hell of a lot. So there's no problems there with it going on. It's more to the point of, what I'm worried about at the moment is the legs, the actual leg parts, the actual flame tubes, need to come in.
How wide is it?
80. So you're going to heat your legs on that.
Yeah. But you
So-
will heat your legs on that regardless. We can't make that bit smaller, can we?
No, but that's you. If you imagine when you're sitting, let me get a chair. Josh has just finished this.
You're clean.
I am clean. Yes, I am clean. Right. So you're not going to hit your knee on this piece here. You'll be well and truly in, and your table is going to come out 10 centimetres. You're never going to be that close to a table. Right? So you're not going to hit your knees on this piece of metal here, which is number one important. The only problem is these are going to get in the way. So they need to come in. So I've got to play around with that.
As you're sitting in it right now though, not by much.
No, I don't think so either. But I can bring them in.
Yeah, but I don't think you need to too much. And you've got to remember to try and distribute the weight.
Evenly.
Yeah.
And
table with
it
the
is.
glass top.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't necessarily bring them in too much at all.
Okay.
Because as long as you do it so the glass goes that way,
Yeah.
so you'll be sitting at one side, the person you're potentially
Yes.
sitting here, then really
Well, here one.
you'll be all right.
Yeah, yeah. So I would say you've got to have one on one side. You've got to have the pair there, right, and on the other side, exact opposite. So but you can put your legs around that, can't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I bring it in a little bit. But I think this colours-wise it works with what he's got at the moment, and then he's got black chairs with it as well.
Yeah.
So I think that'll work. Just a little bit further in. That's it. Happy. Moulders.
The lovely people at Specialist Toughened Glass sent over this footage to give us an idea of how our glass is manufactured. The process begins by getting the glass onto the cutting table. This is done with these lovely arms and their suction cups. The piece of glass is then fed onto the cutting table. This is where the CNC machine will cut the glass. It scores it once and then again to reduce chances of breaking or any damage to the glass. Once the pieces are cut, the glass is moved down to the breaker bars. This splits the glass into more manageable sizes. This is their CNC machine. It cuts the more intricate shapes and polishes the edges. The pieces of glass are suctioned down to keep them in place. The glass then goes through their toughening plant, which heats the glass almost molten at about 670 degrees. It then goes through the quench, where it is cooled via a number of nozzles blowing cold air on both above and below the glass. It is pulled back and forth so it is evenly cooled and doesn't stick to the rollers. The glass then goes to quality control and gets a thorough clean so they can see if it has any scratches or damage. Small scratches can be polished out. A light is passed under the glass to give it a final check. It is then wrapped up and ready to ship. And now we start the manufacturing process. Dad has done some pre-work adding bolts to one of the little ATR 72 brake discs.
What I've done is I've welded some bolts through here, right, and then they directly sit onto there, like that. Voila. Right. Down here for that.
That's the wrong side.
Yeah.
It's this bit you need.
Do I need the big one or the little one?
You need a bigger one.
Sure.
I think so, because otherwise it's the wrong height, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but they've got both, all of them are got the same. So we just check it with the big one. So turn that over. And just check the height of the change to make sure it's correct. That's 67. Plus 7. Yeah, that's fine. That is the right one. Yeah. Right.
Now that everything's measured up and in the right place, Dad adds some right angles and magnets to keep everything where it is. One last measure for good luck. You tapped them.
Sorry?
You tapped them.
Tacked them, yeah. Yes. That is tacked. Just tacked. Okay. So what I've done with this is we've now got these in the right place. We've got the top which bolts onto this piece here, and then I put a mirror image sort of thing on the bottom here, just a bit up, so it gives it support. What I want to do from there is triangulate a bit down from this into here on all three sides, and again from the bottom down as well, so it gives it even more support. Yes, it's strong, but it could give, so just button the hatches basically, give it a good triangulation, but that should be lovely, and that's what I'm going to be doing next. Oh, that hurt.
Absolutely horrible.
Right, so what I'm going to do is triangulate here, here, and here, and here, and here. Right? That's what I'm going to do next. I'm just going to use some 6 or 8mm bar, make it nice and easy. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Spark hit my boob.
It hurt a little bit, but I bought myself some overalls since, so I'll be safe next time I do some filming in the workshop. This is Dad cutting the rod to short length so he can weld some structure into the pieces.
So I can show you what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Go further back this time. Ready?
Done?
Yeah, it's done. Hang on, I'm going to put another one there as well. Okay. Eyes.
And that's the top ring done. So now Dad's cutting out the bar for the bottom ring, which is actually the top ring because it's upside down.
I think you need a new cutting blade on that.
Yeah, I do. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, done. Oh gosh, I can't remember where it is now.
Maybe.
I marked it up. There's a letter A where I marked it up.
What, on the top or the bottom?
Bottom. It says here, closest to there, that one there. And underneath here, it's got a lump.
You need to go towards the door.
think it's because it's too hot.
You just broke the hammer.
Oh no!
That's an old hammer. It's looking good.
Yeah. Measure it. 74, just under. Look. It'll come down a little bit, so I've obviously bolt up that. And now I need to weld this to this.
Dad's making sure that the ring is perfectly placed before he welds it in place.
So what I'm doing, you come here, and it's got all the bolt holes. I'm welding up the bolt holes. Can you see that there? And this here, so that you won't hardly notice it. But it'll be connected lovely.
Now we have two pieces all welded together and finished. It was made in two pieces so we could carry the table upstairs safely, as there is quite a narrow staircase at Customers A's office. And now for the dry one. Let's put it together again and make sure it all fits together now everything's cooled down.
Find out after I've bolted this up if we've got any flex in it. Which
It's a table.
it's no, what's a leg?
It's almost a table.
And we want, with the rubbers, it's a little bit flex on the, but I think that's the floor rather than anything else. But we'll put some felt feet on them anyway. Right. Just under 74. So with the 12mm on the top and the other bit, that'll be fine. Right, so what we need to do now is get some rubbers. Just give this a quick clean and then get some rubbers and try the rubbers on there. Yeah? So the problem we've got is we've got a lip here, just there, right, and the width of the rubber might go onto this bit, which these are a bit flexible, but we could go over that. Or we cut into this, which I don't really want to do. I'd quite like to leave that as it is. Can I have one of the rubbers, please, Emily?
There you go.
So, I am going to take it off. Right, so that sits there, thus. Now, what do you think, Emmy? Go into that or leave it as it is?
I think we leave it as it is.
Yeah?
Yeah. It feels stable enough, doesn't it?
Oh, it does, yeah. Feels lovely. I mean, it looks a bit of a bodge when you get all this, but actually it's the best way to put a bit of glass on.
And they're clear, so
you're hardly going to see them.
you do hardly notice when they're all on there.
Yeah.
And the glass is pushing up against it.
I'm not going to put...
I would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It stresses me out we're not counting blades.
I'm not, well, no, it's because I'm not... This is not where it's going to be, because we're going to have to take this off to Dappr, you see.
Okay.
So these are just going to be on here, just to give it that check with the glass, and lift the glass in place, and see for the mock-up, see if it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just try and go into the van.
Don't tell me where we're going.
Inside.
I didn't mean that. I mean, right.
And the glass delivery came, and we were so excited to put it on and see what it will look like.
Looks like it's going to be enough.
Oh, yeah.
Down a bit. You might want to put some more domes.
I don't know.
It actually looks fairly easy.
That's brilliant, that is. Yeah. I want to take the stuff off.
Not yet.
So that's 57. Just make sure it
I
actually
reckon that's...
looks
I think that's 60 something.
61.
Well, that'll do for now anyway, won't it? Just to show the customer.
How does it feel?
Oh, well done, Josh.
Alright.
Yeah,
Great, mate.
looks good.
I tell you what, it looked really nice with brown.
Leather.
No, brown seats like that. We've got some brown.
We've got some brown
seats.
versions of those.
Yeah.
It looks lovely. Right, so next time we see it put together,
We'll be.
we'll be at the guy's place.
And we're off. It's delivery day. We got the van packed, and it's nice and early, so we're going to try and beat the traffic. It's not raining, which is amazing, so let's cross our fingers and hope for the rest of the day. Since the last shot, Dad's done some more work to the table. He took the two pieces apart again and lacquered them. This is to give them a nice little shine, but it's also to protect them. And we go. When we got here, surprise, surprise, it was raining. So I do apologise for any little marks or water on the camera. The parts were carefully taken out and taken upstairs. The customer also ordered a trolley, so we delivered that at the same time.
Oh, I recognise these.
Sorry.
this next bit up anyway. Alright, shall we just hammer this one? Right, turn it 90 degrees. I was going to go for the other way, but there we go.
I think at this point we were all pretty happy we made it in 2 sections.
So then, is that anything you have to stop? Yeah.
No, you got one more. There. Oh no. Nope.
Oh, by the way, this is Josh. He's my big brother. He works for the company too.
Sure.
And now for the scary bit. This bit of glass weighs over 60 kilograms and we have to get it up those set of stairs. I am glad I was behind the camera.
Do you want me to go up the stairs backwards?
No, I'm alright. I'm alright.
You sure?
So, yeah.
You want me?
I'm going around.
You go round. Clear up top, clear up top. Flat up, high. There we go, and then lower it down slowly. I can go up to me, I reckon, but.
Just do the measuring.
Do we have any?
Yeah, the arm.
The arm.
The arm best. There. And yeah, that's pretty much
It does look really nice.
Where are the extra foamy and
Downstairs.
sticky?
it. Downstairs.
Okay.
Wow, looks so cool, isn't it? Happy? It actually almost frames it, doesn't it, the glass?
And it's in, and it looks lovely. So I should probably tell you what it's made from. Starting from the bottom, you have 3 flame tubes from a de Havilland Ghost jet engine, originally used in the Venom aircraft. These were made in the early 50s. Joining those together, you have 2 brake discs from an ATR 72 aircraft. The bit above it is an internal part from the same Ghost jet engine, and then on top of that you have a hot side vane ring from a CFM 56-7B, which would have been used in the Boeing 737. All of it put together brings this industrial, almost futuristic and yet retro piece to the room. It looks kind of like it's going to take off, but in a really cool way.